Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello, grade 3 little stars and little scientists. Welcome again to our science journey. Today we start a new topic. It's about our body. If you remember, we finished talking about animals that live in hot places, animals that live in cold places, and the next lesson was about animals which lay eggs, and we call them oviparous, and animals that give birth, and we call them viviparous. Today we'll talk about our body, how our body grows. It's on page 36. By the end of this topic, we'll learn how to describe the different stages, the different phases of human growth and development, identify how children in your class have changed and grown. Let's review. Please open your science books first on page 34, a kind of revision. Okay, review questions. The first question, which is the odd one out? One is different? Explain your choice. We have a horse, a chicken, and a hamster. Which one is different? Which one? I'll help you. Which one is oviparous? And which one is viviparous? Okay, here the chicken is different. Why? The chicken lays eggs, but both the hamster and the horse give birth. Okay, here we have a frog, a fox, and a fly. The difference is the fox gives birth, but the frog and the fly lay eggs. Here, bird, butterfly, bear. What do you think? The bear, of course, is different. It gives birth. What about the mosquito, the meerkat, the monkey? One of them is different. It's the mosquito because it lays eggs. You see? Here we talk about which one lay eggs and which one gives birth. True and false. Reptiles have warm blood. Reptiles have warm blood. Reptiles that need the sun. Of course, no, this is false. What about number B? Penguins live in the Arctic. Penguins, false. They live in the South Pole. An elephant's ears help to keep it cool. Of course, that's true. And last one, mammals are more active than reptiles in cold conditions. Of course, yes, that is true. Okay, so write these words next to the sentences. Name these animals. What's this? A fish, and this a penguin. A fish and a penguin. A, which lays more eggs? The fish, of course, lays more eggs. Which takes more care of its young? Of course, the penguin takes care of its young. How are your answers to A and B connected? The fish doesn't take care of its young because it gives, it lays thousands of eggs, so it doesn't have a chance for caring them. But the penguin just lays 1 or 2 eggs, and it has a chance to care for them. Next, the keywords. Grow. Look at the picture of this infant. Here, he grows. Grow. What about this one? Infancy. You see? Infancy. This is an infant. What about these? Childhood. Childhood, and these are children. What about this? Adolescence. Adolescence. What about these? These are adults. Adulthood. Adulthood. Again, let's say them. Adulthood. Adolescence. Childhood, infancy, and grow. Okay? Now, here, yes. By the end of this topic, we'll learn how to describe the different stages of human growth, identify the children in your class, and see how they have changed and grown. Human life stages, that's the point. Look at this picture. Here we have a picture of men and a picture of women. Human beings are living things. Of course, we are living things because we grow. Living things grow. As you grow, your body changes and you learn new things. You see, this baby becomes this man after some years, after some time. So we grow. He grows into a child, then you see. And here is the baby girl that grows into a child, then an adolescent, then a woman. It takes about 18 years for a human baby to grow to adult size. Let's talk about the stages one by one. We have 4 stages. The first one, infancy. The first year of life, it's the first year. In this year, a baby's body grows faster than at any other time. At first, babies must be fed by their mothers, but gradually they learn to put food in their mouth. Babies learn to sit up, crawl, and by the end of their year, it may take their first step. So, infancy, it's the first year of life. We need the help of our mother to feed, but with time, we depend on ourselves. The second stage is childhood. In childhood, we say our first words. We start to talk when we are 2 years old. By the time they are 3, we can use a potty, dress ourselves, and catch a ball. From the ages of 4 or 5 to 11, we go to school, okay, like you. They learn new things every day. So in childhood, we go to school. Here's an activity, please read it and do it. We move to stage number 3. So we talked about infancy and childhood. Then we talk about adolescence. This is the life stage during which the body changes from that of a child to that of an adult. Here we are no longer children, we become adults. During adolescence, boys and girls grow more quickly than in childhood. Adolescence usually happens when you are between 10 and 16 years old. So when you are 10 years old, you start to be an adolescent, okay? Finally, the 4th stage is adulthood. After adolescence, it's possible for young men and women to have their children of their own. When you are an adult, you can have children. You can marry and have children. You can marry and you may carry on growing taller until you are 17 or 20 years old. You will be the same height for most of your adult life. So how many stages are there for the growth of a human or in our life? 4 stages. The first one, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. Okay? Finally, we come to checking our progress. Let's copy and complete. The first year of life is called what? The first year. Which one of these? Of course, infancy. Babies more quickly grow more quickly than in children. The life stage when a child's body changes to become an adult is called adolescence. Okay? Put these life stages in order. We have 4 stages. Which one comes first? Adulthood or childhood or infancy or adolescence? Of course, the infancy is the first, then childhood, and so on. Thank you very much for watching this lesson. See you again in the other lessons. Goodbye.